Hello. I want to show you a kind of meditation that I have come up with. I'm not sure if this is something that is already being done, but usually when I look up meditation, they're always talking about um, thinking but not sticking to the thoughts, like continuously going forward in your mind and not stopping. And there's one example of a man who said that it's kind of like a babbling monkey who is talking to you and trying to distract you, and you don't necessarily ignore the monkey. You know it's there and you accept that it's there, but you don't really respond to the monkey. And for me, this is good because I use it as a way to just think about all the things happening around me, good and bad, and I just think about it and acknowledge that it's there, but I don't think too much into it. Like, when I think about it, it's more of like I kind of see it like words to the left of me and words to the right of me, and they're going by because I continue to go forward in my mind, and I see them and I accept that, yeah, it happened, but what can I do about it? And then afterwards, when in that process, I think about the things that I can change. But this is a little different because sometimes I'll be just watching TV or something and sitting down, and for me, I can sit down for a long time and not move at all. It's pretty easy for me. But then, without moving my head or anything, I would look down at like my leg or something and just realize I don't really feel my leg right now. And it's not asleep, it's just that I haven't moved in a while, and I haven't thought about myself, like my body. And so I kind of felt disconnected, and it kind of felt like a completely different object. And I could focus in on that feeling, and it felt like, what if I could move that feeling to my whole entire body, and then what would I be if I could completely disconnect my body from my conscious thinking mind? It's something I haven't really achieved yet, but it's something that I think is very possible if I continue to try. But as I was thinking about it, I was just, I do a lot of, speech to text? Because if I don't, then by the time I type out anything, I'll pretty much forget everything that I was trying to say. So it does look more the way I have it down here. It kind of sounds like it's like a towel or something, like the way they write down the things. If you know what I mean, like Tao. The only thing I could think of is like Tao Jeet Kune Do, which is Bruce Lee's fighting belief, and the way he writes in there just kind of feels like this. And then also, what is it, the Five Scrolls or something like that? It's Musashi, the Japanese samurai. He also wrote this way as well. So I think I kind of got that from them. Okay, so here we go. get a grasp of this, take a seat and stop moving. No movements at all. Be like this while thinking or watching something on TV until you forget you are sitting there. Now, with only your eyes, choose a body part to look at. Look at it not moving, not doing anything. Focus on it being a separate object from you. Focus on not feeling it. Feel the feeling of no feeling. It's not a leg anymore. It's not an arm. It's not part of you. Lose the arms. Lose the legs. Do not think of your body. Do not think of your head. Close your eyes. Lose the body. Do not think of the body as you. You are inside, and you can only think. Only think. Do not feel the body. Think. Think of only thinking. Practice this until you can do it without looking at your unmoving body, without closing your eyes, and most importantly, without being still. Move without feeling yourself move. You don't move, it moves. Take a back seat. Realize that this body is a material that you are stuck inside until it runs its course and you are free. This body is not you. It doesn't have thought, doesn't ponder. You have thought, and you ponder. You can think without moving, without your body. So, this video is going to be really short because I think that's pretty much all you really need to achieve this. The part down here. Without being still. What I mean is, and I get this from Bruce Lee because I am a huge fan of him, and not because of the movies. When he says, I don't punch, he says, I don't hit, it hits. I want to make sure I get that right. And you can find that in one of his movies, but that is truly what he believes. Because he trained his body to do the movements that he wants it to do. And trained it to react when he wants it to react. So that he doesn't have to think. Because he doesn't do it. It does it. His body does it. His muscle memory does it. That's why Bruce Lee worked out constantly. So, I thought about it. And when, like I said, just watching TV, nothing special, and not moving or anything, and realizing that I could feel the detachment something that I don't even recognize. It could be an object, kind of like whenever you say a word multiple times, and all of a sudden that word, it like means nothing to you, and you start to wonder why. Why does that sound have that meaning to it? It's the same thing as that. It's looking at your body to the point you just stare at it and don't move, to the point that you just completely zone out and feel like it's not even a part of you anymore. So imagine if you could do that, and whenever your body goes to do something, you don't have to think about it. You can basically take a back seat. So I think that's something I want to achieve. And I think it could lead to other things. Like some people want to do astral projection, and this could definitely help them, because you could do this lying down on your bed, and if you can just hone into the feeling of not feeling your body, then you just have to imagine that what you really are is the conscience, the thinking inside of your head. Because we all know that when we pass away, our material bodies don't go with us. Because we all see everyone's material body staying here after they pass. So what goes on if we believe that we continue to go on? So it has to be a conscience, right? Because what's the point of going on if you don't take your conscience with you? If you don't take who you are and who you've become with you?